It's SacTown Movie Buffs TV with your hosts, Kier Stows and Bunny Stewart.
And welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. Once again, it's your host, Kier the Critic.
And your bestie, Bunny Stewart.
And today in the studio, we have a very special guest, an actual makeup artist, Paula Barkley. Welcome to the show today, Paula.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So wonderful having you.
So let's get right into it. So I know you've been doing makeup for quite some time. Can you kind of take us through a little bit how you got into doing makeup for films and things of this nature?
Well, I have to say it was my mom who started me off. I made a comment about eyeliner, and then the next thing I know, I'm doing her makeup every morning. So I have to attribute to that. Aww. But I did go to the Westmore Academy and learned about makeup, special effects. I used to body paint.
Okay.
I kind of just dived in and did all sorts of things. So it was a great learning experience to be there in LA. Yeah. And that's where I got my chops.
Right.
As far as being on set.
Wow. Well, that's the best place.
And then what brought you, were you from Sacramento or what brought you from LA?
Yeah, I was here in Sacramento at the time and decided to further my career. So I was a person that worked behind the counter at Lancome. And so I decided that I wanted to learn a little bit more about makeup. And one of the makeup artists suggested for me to go to the Westmore Academy and learn some of the techniques. She felt that I had a good talent for it.
Well, that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. So what is your favorite kind of makeup to do personally, since you can do effects and you can do beauty, probably, body painting, and what's your favorite genre?
Gosh, that's really difficult to even say that. I mean, I would have to say that a lot of my forte right now is very lifestyle makeup, but I do like to do the the decades. So
how fun! Like the 70s, 80s.
I think my favorite is probably the 70s and 60s.
Okay,
that's probably one of my favorite, and then 50s.
Are you doing this for like films or projects or just for
whatever
everyday?
Films, photographs, whatever they need me for, that's what I do. So if they say we need you to body paint, I'm going to body paint. If I need to do a 50s look, then I do a 50s look. If they just need an ordinary look, then that's what I do
for that as well.
Yeah. So I always have fun doing makeup. I get to meet a lot of different people, but it all kind of depends on the set, what's going on the production. So, it's just getting into that mindset of what you're going to be doing for the next couple of weeks.
Right.
Doing it. So, yeah.
Okay. And when you're doing a makeup on set, are you working on a lot of like feature films, short films, a little bit of a mix, or how is that?
With me, it's a variety. So
okay.
I work in photography. I work for shorts, YouTube, let's see, film, whatever's out there, whatever they need me for, that's what I do. I loved working on Smosh. It was probably like the silliest place to work because of all the things we had to do. So I think one day we had to cover somebody with peanut butter. That I don't know if that's quite makeup, but
I found it.
Body paint at the very least.
Yeah, right. So that was always fun.
Jiffy body paint.
Yes.
Yes. That's great.
So that was always fun. So there was always something silly going on set. And I worked for them, for several years. I think I started in like 2006, and then we finished in 2016.
Oh my gosh, that's a good run.
Yeah, so we did that a lot, and that was a lot of fun. And in the beginning, I was just doing everything. So makeup, hair, wardrobe, you name it, I was doing it. The only thing I didn't do was prop. Thank God. I think I probably would have lost myself then. That was horrible. But but like the second day I was on set, it was so funny because they wanted to do a thing about men wearing makeup, and they wanted it to be very garish, just over the top. So of course you're going like, okay, so I'm like, okay, maybe drag queen,
Right.
maybe that's what we're going for, right? They wanted to even further than that. So
what is that? Clowns?
Like
what are
I
they?
don't even know.
An Italian opera
was
singer.
like my brain was like trying to communicate with itself, going like, "Are we sure we want this? Like, I could make him look good, And so the first time, there's this scene where he's sitting down in a chair, and they go, "We need more red blush on him." So I have this little thing of MAC, the little thing that has just free powder in there. So I'm like going, okay, I'm going to do it, right? All of a sudden, it spilled everywhere.
Oh my
all
gosh.
over him.
And they're like,
I'm
perfect. No.
fired. I'm fired. I know I'm fired, right? I'm fired. So it goes on this white chair. I'm like, they're going to kill me. I don't even know how to get this out. This is...
Oh.
So I'm over here trying to get it off of him, and the way he gets up, and we're trying to get it off of him, but there's a scene where it literally looks like I'm doing something else to him because of the camera angle. So I'm like trying to do this, and we'll just say you see the back of me and the front of him, and he's just like, and I'm like going, I was mortified, and I go back to him, and I'm like going, they're all laughing.
Right.
They're hysterically laughing. And I'm like going, I'm mortified. I'm like going, am I fired? And they go, no, you're hired. What are you talking about? Like, I was like,
They're like, you just got job security for life.
Well, that's a good problem to have. It's always nice when something you didn't intend to do, but it worked out anyways.
It worked out,
Yeah, I'm crying. That is so funny. Okay, so that is maybe the silliest.
Yeah.
And then also in front of the camera, did you make it into the actual
No,
skit?
I didn't.
No?
But they did. They did hire me to be Anthony's mother. So it was Smosh, and it was Ian and Anthony. So I used to be Anthony's mother a lot. So I'd have to wear a black wig all the time. And then I would be grandma. So they would always make me into a grandma with big breast and that sort of thing. And I would have to say the one that just kind of gives me nightmares, but every time I see it, it's hysterical. I just laugh at it. It's really funny. But it's their video called Dixon Cider. And it's, yeah. It was the messiest. Like I thought the peanut butter was messy. No. We had iced tea all over us. Everybody did. I did. All the actors had it. So we were all drenched in this stuff all day long. And then they would have me change out of that and go into the grandma scene. So I'm over here like, I still have covered. I'm like sticky all over. Like the entire day, our hair was messed up. And then they had to do the scene where they were like, oh, the family from Dixon. And I have my husband's right there, and then the children. And then my hair is just like wet with this iced tea stuff. So I look horrific in the whole thing. But you're like going, oh, please come back. So anyways, that was the messiest one.
That sounds pretty messy.
So funny.
So going back to, do you like to be in front of the camera then? Because I know a lot of people that do like makeup artistry or do things that are kind of a little bit more behind the scenes prefer to be behind the scenes, but you don't have a problem being in front of the camera.
I don't have a problem being in front, but I mean my forte is being in back.
Right.
But I have been in front of the camera. I think what it is like I think a lot of us, we don't like ourselves in front of camera, and that's the way I feel about myself. But I do look funny. So, I mean, if you want somebody that looks a little funny and kind of comedic, then that's me. So, that's the way I look at it.
Oh, I think you're gorgeous. Yeah, but if you can play comedy, that's fantastic. A lot of people
not very easy to
can't
do. Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
That's the way. I mean, that's where I kind of got my chops in front of the camera, is being silly.
Oh, that's fantastic. So your scariest shoot.
Okay, so that was at Shawshank in Ohio, where they shot Shawshank Redemption. And it was one of my bigger feature films. They had like Michael Dorn, Michael Barrety in it. I forget the guy from Hellraiser. They had so many.
Talking about,
yeah, they had so many Michaels on there.
Right.
You forget. Like, we. So I shot in the Bay Area first, and then they go, "We're not going to need you for the next part of the shoot." And I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever." So they give me a call the day before, and they go, "Hey, we just bought a plane ticket for you. Can you make it out here to Ohio?" And I'm like, going, "You guys didn't get a."
They just
makeup
said
artist?
we just bought him.
Okay. Yeah. Just before asking. Yeah.
Wow.
So I get on this plane. I arrive there. It is where we all meet is at the prison, right? It is storming, and I'm like going,
no.
I don't know. And they go, "Hey, Paula, you're going to be staying in with one of the other producers in a what was it? One of those RV vans, the small one." Right, the small one that had the
legit trailer, like
the small one. Yeah. So I spent the night, did not sleep at all. It was raining and thundering, and the thing was like moving, and I was just like, okay, this is not fun. So I had no sleep. We go into the main lobby of it, and they go, "Hey, just a couple of things for you. This place is haunted," and you're like,
"Oh, good.
Okay, this is great." Yeah, and then they go. "Oh yeah, and if you go outside of the prison and you walk close to that fence over there, the guards on the other side, because that's the new prison, they'll shoot you." Oh, so that was our parameter.
So we don't go over that way.
Yeah, so we're either gonna get shot or we're gonna get scared to death.
Right.
Just pick one.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty scary shoot there, because like haunted or murdered,
Yeah, one or the other. Yeah. One way you're going out. Yeah.
Pick your poison.
But here you are against all the odds.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah, it is very scary there. They do tours there, is from what I understand. And they do overnight tours. So, yeah.
Oh, there's people that love that kind of stuff, though, that just love those creepy horror, they like to spend the night and that kind of stuff. No thanks.
I want to say hard pass, but I feel like I would do it.
Just to be there,
yeah.
Just to say you did it.
Yeah. I would just have to say I was glad for the opportunity, but do I want to go back?
Yeah.
No, I think I actually indiscriminately meant the warden of the place, because he said that the warden haunts it. So I remember I just had this big head because they wanted me to finish putting makeup on and doing the hair.
Does.
Yes, right. His head. So I'm taking it down to the special effects room. So it's where they're doing all the gory stuff. So they're making all the monsters and everything. It's really cool in there.
Epic.
So I'm taking this in there, and I'm really proud of it. And I'm like going, why do I smell cigar?
Oh my!
And then I started hearing some like little footsteps. And I'm like, is there somebody behind me? Like, where is this at?
Oh, that is creepy.
And then I'm like, going, it's probably these guys over here.
Right.
So I go into the room, into the special effects room, and I say, "Hey, are you guys smoking?" And they go, "If we were smoking, this place would be blown up, because of all the fumes."
Right.
So I was like, okay. So I think I just met the warden.
That is creepy.
So it was creepy.
Absolutely.
So I was like, I'm like going, okay, it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
Walking fast.
Yeah. No. I don't hang around. They say this building is actually haunted, so we try to get out of here. So.
Yeah. You're like,
yeah.
I didn't know that actually.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Oh, no. Okay,
yeah.
so now she's like, okay, don't you dare leave without me.
Yeah, no, there's been several people that have heard all kinds of stuff going on, like late at night or later when it gets later in the evening here. So, so
interesting.
Very
wow.
cool.
Okay. Haunted house here.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll have to be careful because you seem to you attract them or something.
So what's next? What's any other films you're on the horizon you're working on, or projects you're working on, or
I've been working with Stack Life, which is really great. They really do touch a lot on the community for Weave and for
Oh my gosh, that's so
other things. Yeah, right. So they do a lot of that. They really touch the community. So I've been doing that, and just finished up with Red Hawk.
okay?
We did a shootout there, which was great.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And then I have a couple more things on the
Horizon as well.
horizon, yeah. So a lot of them are the smaller projects, but those are kind of like my babies. Those are my favorite.
No,
The
it's
smaller
good to
projects.
have the smaller ones sometimes, because so you get in those big long films and things of that nature. It takes up a lot of your time, but sometimes the smaller ones you could just kind of get in and do something and then move on to other projects.
Yeah. I think the last film I did was The Companion, which was a psychological thriller, and that was pretty interesting. So I did that shoot out in Texas. So that was kind of a fun thing. I do not recommend saying hi to the cicadas there. They're very loud and scary. They heard me miles away. They were shooting.
Good to know. Aren't those ones that only come like every few years?
Yeah,
or something
they're
like
like about so big.
Yeah.
But I was okay. So on this particular thing, I was doing the makeup, of course, and then they had me doing wardrobe. So I was preparing the wardrobe because it was, it's very gritty.
Right.
We're on a farm,
For sure.
so I'm trying to get this all taken care of. I'm washing, dirtying up the clothing again, and all that stuff. So I'm over here hanging it up, and I'm doing my thing, and I'm like, okay, that's okay. And then this bug about that big.
big.
They're huge. They're huge. Even their spiders are huge. Like you can see them
Everything's
a couple
bigger in
miles
Texas,
away.
right?
Yeah. So it starts walking toward. So I keep going toward the door, and it keeps going, and then all of a sudden it starts doing its wings, and I'm like going, "Oh my God, does that mean it's going to go inside of me? Like what's going on?" I'm trying to open up the door, and then all of a sudden I let out this huge scream, and then all of a sudden they were like, "So, is everybody okay over there in the house?" Yeah, it was just Paula. She was screaming. It was like, we need to hire her for that.
Yeah.
We heard her all the way out in the barn.
For our next horror feature, for
Voice
sure.
acting, the next frontier for Paula Barkley.
Very cool.
Yeah, if you need a scream queen, I am her.
Just bring a cicada in the room.
Yeah, just bring a cicada.
Yeah, it'll be
You'll
fine.
be fine.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
If we don't have a cicada, what's my motivation?
How am I going to get into scene here? Yeah.
Yes.
She's a method actress, ladies and gentlemen.
So before we let you go, if anybody's interested in hiring you for like a project or a film or anything they have going on, a commercial shoot, what's the best way they can get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me on my website. It's www.paulabarkley.com, or they can reach out to me on Instagram. It's makeup.Paula.Barkley on Instagram. So, yeah.
Very cool. Well, thanks so much for being on the show today. We'll definitely have to have you back again. It was a very fun interview. Yeah, it was great. So thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. I had a lot of fun.
I can't wait for our viewers to see this one. I laughed so hard. Oh my goodness. Thanks again for coming on.
I know, as us
And-
being in color.
Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
yes,
I
yes,
mean,
all
we
that.
didn't even communicate
not.
on the phone. This is how it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
we're
like
in
that.
sync.
Yeah.
Great makeup artists think alike. Well, thank you again for watching another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. We'll be back again soon with another episode. Have a great day.